What is going on, guys? Today we got a brand new video. We're gonna be running the MazdaSpeed 3 on its final tune from Freektune. And today what I want to do is obviously a couple pulls with you guys. Got the GoPro strapped on the back, and I'm gonna talk about my experience with Freektune and my overall thoughts on the whole procedure of doing a full custom tune. There's a lot of questions that people ask, and I'm here to kind of fulfill them. If you guys are planning to go with Freektune, like I said, I did a Freektune full custom tune, like data logs after data logs, and I'm gonna run you through everything that you need to know, and if Freektune is your choice to go, or if you go with someone else. Let's get rolling, and hopefully the camera stays where it is, because it probably won't. So it's 2021, maybe 2022, could be even 2023. You guys are watching this video. You guys got your brand new your used, but new to you MazdaSpeed 3. And you guys are putting parts on it. And it's getting to that point where flash tunes or just don't like your tuner in general. So you need another tuner. And that's where we picked Freektune, my friend. This is a 2012 MazdaSpeed 3 with a B&R S3 catless downpipe, long downpipe, both cats are out, 3-inch HTP intake, aftermarket top mount intercooler. Like, we're all in the jazz. Like, we're here to make 22 PSI. Because this is the girlfriend's MazdaSpeed 3, we vouched to do an 18 PSI tune because she'd like to keep the car for a while, and just over general reliability. So why did I go with Freektune? Well, I know people have talked about Freektune quite a bit. The pricing's really good. If I'm correct, it was about $325 US for a full custom e-tune. And it pops. So if you guys have been watching, if you guys watched the MazdaSpeed build, no, I was quite, scared about putting everything back together and starting it up. My first impression, right, is the first tune that we got from Justin. And I started the car up, I read all over the numbers, and everything looked good. And I was able to drive the car without really not worrying. So how Justin does his tuning is obviously you need a MAF calibration, your MAF sensor calibration. I'm barely taking the corner, why are you guys falling over? So, which is what we did. We did that with our first tune. You go through multiple different things, which I made a video on. It was a little scary because we were only first tune in, and the things that we're doing were a bit extreme, but I mean, it doesn't matter. I trusted them. I trusted the first tune that we got. So anyways, we did that. Second tune came in, and things were looking even better. Things just got better and better going forward. Once we kind of finished up the MAF calibration, then we moved to basically just third gear wide open throttle pulls. Now, I know some tuning people do like third to fourth, but with Justin's data logging, and what he wanted you to log was just basic third gear wide open throttle pulls. So from 3,000 RPM to 6,000, I think it was. It's very straightforward. It was a very easy tuning process. There wasn't much like do this, do that, do this, okay, I need you to do this sort of thing. It was just wide open throttle pulls. Just do wide open throttle pulls. Now might come to the question is, what was his return times? Now this varied, okay? My man's very busy. He's got like the fastest MazdaSpeed 3 drag car. He's got his own life, he's got his own family, and he's got the business. So, if you guys are looking for something quick and easy, get a flash tune. But if you guys are doing a custom tune, then you're gonna have to wait, no matter who it is. Justin's response time was very good. I think the longest I waited was about a week, and that was because he had a valid reason. He took time off to go with his family during a holiday. I'm not gonna complain. My man needs some time, right? So I think the average probably wait time was about 3 to 4 days, and I think that's pretty good. And I wasn't worried about waiting too long because I know what he had whipped out for me was good product. So it's like, okay, well, I want to do a wide open throttle pull, but I'm only the 4th tune in, and I'm still waiting for my next tune. I wasn't worried. We basically started at the beginning of summer and ended at the end of the summer, and that was mostly because of me, because I would take a long time to send him back data logs. Like, if you're consistent with it, I guarantee you it probably wouldn't take more than even a month, possibly. So if I responded quick enough, I guarantee you it would probably been a month and a half instead of the entirety of summer, which again was my fault. So at the end of the day, if you guys are really looking for someone that you can rely on, I feel like that would be Justin. I trust his work, I trust his tuning, and I had no problems at all. And any questions that I had, he responded to them. Welcome back. So I know for a fact that when I get back into MazdaSpeed personally, and I have my own MazdaSpeed, I'll definitely be going back to Freektune for all my stuff. I mean, there's multiple tuning places to pick from. It really comes down to preference, or obviously, you know, word to the ear. So thank you, Justin, if you're watching this. You've done an excellent job with this car. I'm really, really happy to have it like this. And it's just really cool to experience this from this car again, and you've done an excellent job. Alright guys, that is the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to subscribe button, leave a like on the video, comment down below. If you guys have any questions about today's video or tuning or anything in that general aspect, turn on post notifications so you know when I upload next. That is MazdaSpeed 3 today for you guys. If you guys want to see more of the MazdaSpeed content, ring the like bell, and I know you guys are into it, but keep it real. I'll see y'all in the next one.